welcome. Welcome to the show. Yay. And we got our friend Arthur here tonight. Yay. He comes in at their monthly visit. That's right. And Marina, of course, my friend Marina's here from Heart Centered Tarot. And Arthur, ease your mind. And he does. He just eased my mind. Absolutely. So thank you so much, everybody. So we see that some of you are all here, and thank you for being here. Some of you have been waiting a little while. Probably get more people coming in. Okay, let's we'll be doing some readings. We're going to kind of go with the flow and see how it goes, because we're letting spirit drive, and spirit takes us where we need to be. So
the nut house.
The nut house. Have you guys felt any of the huge energies from this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction? Yeah?
Yes.
Like, yes. What is it with you? Are you feeling good? Are you feeling like things are moving? Or what is it that you're feeling, Arthur? Sorry.
Thank you. I want to get in bed.
You do? Me too.
I mean, I'm like, is it because I'm old, or is it because... No, I've always felt old, but it's like, it's. And then I talked to an astrologer friend of mine. She started going through my chart and telling me everything. I'm like, okay, when is it going to be over?
Yeah.
But also, I noticed a shift after the eclipse, though. There was an interesting shift. But how I get affected by some of this stuff is I get migraines, and
okay,
so it's some of it is people say, well, take saying to some of it is actually, I feel it's part of just who I am.
I understand that.
Connected.
Yep.
And so it drives me crazy sometimes, or sane, in other words. But that's how it affected me. I mean, I just want to get in bed. I'm tired.
Everybody's saying that. And I find that when I go to sleep and I wake up in the morning, I'm in pain because I've slept like this.
Really?
There's something about, and I don't, it isn't an intention. It's almost like I'm holding on for dear life or something. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wake up and I could just feel it. In fact, a couple nights ago, I had to use my TENS machine because my shoulders just felt like absolute knot.
Yes.
So there was that. There was doing, I want to say spaced out, but it's not really spaced out. It's like I'm working on a project. I've got most of it done. Oh, I need just one more thing. So I'm just going to go on this webpage and I'm going to check for this. And instead of going and adding a page, I close everything out and I lose the work. And it's like, okay, let's do
so
it
that's
again.
The Mercury trick.
Yes.
So often the Mercury retrograde on top of everything else.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, but I've been feeling like Madeline Kahn from Blazing Saddles saying, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah, absolutely. And feels like
she gets migraines as well with the new moon, around the full moon. So, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and
why
it's
I
just a feeling of sometimes either like anger or anxious. And I know nothing is going on to make me feel that way. So I think I'm picking up on everybody else's, whatever.
The collective energy.
Absolutely.
One thing that I found that can help grind me, that too, but ground me is you take a bath in half Epsom salt or kosher salt or sea salt.
Yes.
With baking soda, half and half. And then a little bit of, if you like, scents or whatever, and just really hot water and put it in there. And then if your aura is really like wonky, 2 drops of bleach, really. And then I just soak in that. And it does help me.
It does help. Okay.
Nice. Yeah.
Willow, I just want you to know, don't worry about that. Marina and I have Marina on as a helper on my channel. And so her and my channels come up as the same. So sometimes you'll see a double message. Yeah. So sorry about that. But don't get confused. We're both here. Yeah. So, and it's going to both channels. So
yes.
And mine as well.
Yeah. And then we got Arthur's.
Oh, yes. Good. I'm glad you're doing
I just read briefly that somebody lost a family member. I'm so sorry.
I know, between the eclipses, and that is actually what does happen between eclipses. It's something does eclipse out of our lives, and
Yes.
I'm very sorry, Diana. That's really awful. So a shocking death obviously isn't someone that had been ill or something. So that would be very.
But they crossed fast.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah.
Good. That's always helpful to know they weren't suffering too long in the physical. So no, Connie, none of us have any energy. We're all feeling like, I said to Keith yesterday, I felt like I was, the old ringer washers that your grandmother might have had. I said, I feel like I've been pushed through there, and run completely out. Yeah.
There's only so many energy drinks you can drink,
I know. And
exactly.
Yeah. And they're not good for you. So.
Yep. And Dr. Ann went to a funeral yesterday too. So I'm sorry to hear that, dear.
I'm sorry, the shift of everything going on, people are like bailing.
Yeah, they are.
I'm out of here,
Yeah. If they can't withstand the energies themselves, Linda, you finally had some energy. You did my 369 manifestation for 33 days. So I'm waiting to see what you manifested. That is so awesome. So if you get that.
What is that?
So you write down what you want to manifest, and you write it in the morning 3 times, and you write it in the afternoon 6
Tesla.
and then 9. Yeah, it is. It's Tesla. Yeah. But for me,
369, the goose drank wine, the monkey chewed tobacco in the streetcar, line broke, the monkey got choked. Remember that one?
Right. That's right. I love it. Always bring in the songs, Arthur. Yeah, I love it.
Well, that was jump roping.
Yeah.
Double Dutch.
Double Dutch. That's right.
That brings back memories.
I know, it brings back memories. I used to be able to do it. Could you do it too? Yeah.
Yes.
It was fun. Or how about Chinese jump rope? Chinese jump rope. Did you do that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
It's a big like an elastic, and you put it around your ankles, and the other person does, and then you do this different things you can't. No. Okay. Yes, you remember it.
You had to put your feet in between the elastic, and then you would jump it in, and then you would jump it out, and then you would.
There you are.
I had a joke with Double Dutch with my sister. So
yes, that sounds like fun. That does. So for me, Keith is having health issues, but he had anxiety yesterday, really bad. And I had to bring in the angels, and we worked on him for a while to get his anxiety level down. But during the readings I was doing yesterday, I felt very connected to my guides. I just really, it was like, and it was coming in like this. It was, and I said, "Oh my God, is that what happens?" I asked Jean, and she said, "Yeah, that does happen that way." I said, "Wow." I mean, so I felt like, some things were moving, and kind of a nice feeling, actually. Yeah. I need to tap into that.
Yeah. I like when Manny, Mo, and Jack show up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Wow. So we have already a bunch of people that want readings, but we're going to intersperse some readings with some bullshit, I guess. So as long as you guys don't mind if we bullshit, then yeah.
I have no mind. I'm the Billy
no. All right. Jenny's got a message from her friend who passed last month. So another loss. I'm so sorry, Jenny. Yeah. So sorry.
Okay.
I was going to tell you what I got real quick on this.
Okay.
Is something about there were things I wanted to do and I waited and I didn't get them done. Don't do what I did. Do what you want to do. I don't know if that makes sense or not, if that resonates.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's like she waited for things to be the right time, the right place, and put a lot of things on hold in her life. And she does not want Jenny putting anything on hold.
Good idea. Yep. This isn't a dress rehearsal.
No. And if you, what I'm hearing from her is that she was glad that you wore the scarf that she gave you at her funeral. She she really appreciated seeing it, and the fact that you wore it for her. So yeah, let me know.
Wow, that's amazing.
Because I'm getting shivers, but yeah.
Yep. And Cheryl, you're right. That's a message for all of us that Arthur said. Yeah. I'm getting that you two had quite a backstory. And I'm sure you did. Probably very interesting stories that you shared between the two of you that connected you. And I'm thinking that she will try to remind you of those every once in a while when you're thinking of her. Something will come into your mind, and it will be her reminding you. She said, "I may be invisible, but," she said, "I'm right beside you." And she does want you to take care of yourself, self-care. But I think that has a lot to do with what Arthur said, which was life is fleeting. So move into it and do it.
The other thing is the energy I get between the two of them. I would like to ask Jenny, was she Lucy or Ethel?
Yes, because they were a balancing act.
Oh,
what one didn't get into, the other one did, and they egged each other on. Yeah.
That's awesome. So yes, let us know if you were Lucy or Ethel.
Yes,
absolutely.
Yes.
I have to tell you all that we will try to do. We will both, she said. That's awesome. I have to tell you, we'll be doing readings tonight, but we will. I know we won't be able to read everybody, and I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. So these will be random, and just so you know, I tend to want to read everybody, and we'd be here probably till 3 a.m. So yeah, but welcome everybody. We're happy to have you here. All right. So yes, I do want to say, and maybe Arthur will and Marina can bring in some information. Everybody's really having a tough time. And we just kind of talked about why. Because of Mercury, it's really tough. Because of eclipses, which are really hard. And because of a lot of really positively good energy coming in. But what can we all do as a collective to mitigate some of those feelings? Any ideas, guys?
Valium.
Vodka.
I wasn't going to say, cheap booze, but.
Well, get your hands off my Pez dispenser. That is not candy. No, basically what we can all do is just, and I've been doing this consciously, especially this last week, more so than ever before, is when I get up in the morning, I just try and show as much gratitude as I can.
Yes.
Thank you. Like I wanted to get out of jury duty. Thank you for the upset stomach, and I can go to jury duty. I was really sick.
I hear.
But then again, I still got another letter. You didn't show up, so you have to come. But I'm teasing, but I'm not. In other words, be grateful, the good, the bad, and the ugly in all of our lives. And that's a collective right there. Is if we're all saying thank you, then the universe looks and goes, "Oh, you're thankful for what I'm giving you now? Wait to see what I bring you next." So that's one way of connecting all of us together. Also, breathing. I always say, put your hand over your heart, close your eyes, do some breathing, and feel that heartbeat. And as you're listening and feeling your heart, it starts getting less strong and starts getting
mellowing out of it. Yeah.
And so then the breathing gets softer, and that connects you to what the powers to be. So you're not freaking out all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
That's my suggestion.
I love it. Marina, any words from you?
Yes. As a matter of fact, we were, as I mentioned before we started, I was just on a Zoom call, and that was one of the things that we were talking about was, what do we do? I think the big thing is to realize that we are all working towards the same thing. It's just, and the sort of the analogy that I used was, I said, okay, it's like I'm taking my son out for his first bike ride. I'm on my bike, and I've been riding the bike for many, many years. I know what to do. This is his first trip with the training wheels off. So I have to adjust my speed to his. right? So that we can do this thing together. So even while you're keeping your own vibration up, just have patience for those that are struggling to get to where we are, and just send them lots of love, lots of affirmation, attaboy, well done. It's just one of the ways to kind of keep yourself grounded and centered, and realize, take what is yours. What doesn't resonate with you, it's somebody else's. Leave it behind. Don't carry their luggage for them.
Right. Absolutely. It reminds me of the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, when they're holding on to the, and they just let it, they don't know they're holding that load, and they got to let it go. For me, and maybe it isn't for everybody, knowing that other people are going through the same kind of thing helps me realize that it isn't just something that I'm going through and that I'm unusual. It helps, I don't want anybody else to be going through some bullshit or anything. But I agree. And gratitude is a huge thing. It really, really is. Even if you're grateful that, you woke up this morning, that the coffee's hot, whatever it is. Whatever it is, it's wonderful. So that's wonderful. And thank you.
The other thing, though, especially nowadays with everything that's going on in the political world, everybody's like freaking out.
Yes.
I look at it this way. We're at the movies. Mm-hmm. It's a horror film. The monster's killing everybody. Oh my God, we're going to die. Wait a minute, I saw the trailer. It's a happy ending. I'm getting popcorn. Mm-hmm. It's like, don't get sucked into it.
Don't get sucked into the drama. Yeah, I agree.
Because we're already telling you the outcomes that our guides are giving us.
Yes, right.
And I have faith that what they're showing me is
because so many of us agree as well, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's a nice thing too, that so many of us from our guides are telling us similar things. Yeah.
And so it's okay to turn the TV off.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's okay not to worry about it, because if you worry about it, then you send yourself into a I hate my life. Well, okay, you hate your life. We're going to give you a life you really hate now, because that's what you're asking for.
You're absolutely right. Yeah. No, you are.
Or I'm tired of this. I'm tired. Well, you're going to be tired because the I am is you're already saying.
Words are so powerful. It's amazing. You just wouldn't believe how powerful they are. Yeah, absolutely.
So, and it's like, I was talking to a client today, and she kept on saying, well, I hope. I said, hope is a wonderful word. However, in this situation, it's a negative.
It is.
Because you're hoping you get there. It may not, but you're hoping. Right. So you have to change it to I know.
Mm-hmm. Or I am.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, depending on what the situation is. It's like I always say, hope to hold a snowflake. Know that that's going to happen.
Right. Yeah. Correct. Yeah. I am receiving wealth and abundance and love and peace, and beautiful. Thank you. Good reminders. Good reminders.
One of my favorite affirmations is, all my affirmations work for me, whether I believe they will or not.
Yeah. That's very true. That's very, very true.
But it's all about, setting yourself up. Mm-hmm. If you're like in a car going down like the 405 here in LA at 90 miles an hour screaming, I'm going to get in a car accident, what's going to happen?
Yeah. Yep.
So
you got to position yourself with the idea also that, you can put light around yourself, around the car, and that's for, most benevolent outcomes. So how beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we have a 64th birthday. Kimberly Canuck, happy birthday to you, my dear.
Absolutely.
A custody baby.
Hello, Gerald. Nice to see you here. Yeah.
It's wonderful to see everybody. We've got so many questions in the chat from 3 channels that I just want to make sure that you all know we are happy you're here, and thank you so much for being here. Yeah.
Yes. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Please. Yes. Yeah. Please.
What's that?
What's that?
There's certain things you don't want to share, but you know.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Remember that old advertisement? Maybe you don't, Marina, but there used to be a public service advertisement, and it was young people at a dance dancing, and the song was "VD is for everybody, not just for a few." Did you see that? Even in Canada?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, everyone can share VD with someone nice like you.
Yeah.
That and the nuns putting their hand, leave room for the Holy Spirit. You're dancing too close.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They used to spread you apart. Yeah. Wow.
Yes. Oh, them was the days, right? Yeah. Them was the days.
As I always say, I thank God we did not have social media when I was growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Anyway,
so Kimberly,
happy birthday, Kimberly.
Yes, I'm getting justice for you and lots of good luck. And look at the beautiful black kitty cat. So something's coming up. Something's going to work out for you. You are very well protected this year. So there you go. You're going to have good luck and protection. Nothing better than that. Yeah.
You've been facing a crossroads since April, beginning of April, beginning of the month, is what I'm picking up. And you're wondering, am I going to make the right or wrong decision? Do I make a right? Do I make a left? Why do you want to go down somebody else's path? Make your own. And when we get to July and September, things are going to be opening up for you more so than you ever thought, because you're allowing it to happen. You're giving yourself permission to let go of all the crap from the last 12 years. Finally, you're done living a Jerry Springer Show episode, and you're moving forward now. So congratulations. This birthday is actually a very important birthday for you, because this is where you get to tell everyone to go to hell.
Yeah, really. If you haven't done it yet, Kimberly, then do it now for sure.
I mean that in a loving way.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely. I get Field of Dreams, and that is, everything that that you have wanted, that you have looked forward to, that you have imagined is right. The eggs are ready to be broken, and all the ideas are going to be little hatchlings, and they're going to come out, and they are going to help you get along to that golden palace. This is the kind of well, the deluxe apartment in the sky. It's like it's worked out really, really well. So yeah, I agree with Arthur. Yeah, things are going
good luck
well.
is coming. See, yep,
absolutely,
that's great. Yeah, thank you,
because you're allowing it to happen.
That's right.
Realizing you deserve it.
You do. Yeah. We all deserve there's enough for everyone. There really, really is. We don't have to compete for, the universe is limitless, and there's enough for all of us. So you're not being selfish, or no, this is for anybody. You deserve it. Absolutely.
But I was looking at it also, I don't mean to interrupt, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
But I also look at it as, I forget what I was just going to say. Oh my God. Sorry. Next. I have CRS. Can't remember.
No, that's our age, Arthur. I'm sorry, but yeah, it happens all the time. Sorry to interrupt. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you think of it, just put your hand up and go.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Michelle, that's a really interesting thing. Thank you for sharing. As you know, I love to have what people can bring us from the chat just as much as the people on the stage here. So I appreciate that reminder about the eclipses. Yeah, absolutely. So let's see. Lisa's quite concerned. I guess she's had some skin cancer, and she's concerned and wondering if the chemo cream is working on her skin cancer. So I did see you're quite concerned. Yeah.
We're not doctors, but I'm saying you're in good hands. Continue what you're doing, and it's gonna work.
Yeah. Again, it's true. We aren't doctors. We don't diagnose or anything, but it's. I got the feeling too. What did you get, Marina?
Yeah. Well, I got spirit of space, or a spirit of place, and what I was drawn to was the beauty of that woman's face. And thinking,
that's true.
So
that's true.
Yeah. I think, you're in good hands.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go, sweetie. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This is an interesting question. Is the planet due for an artistic, creative earthquake, tsunami, or storm? It's like the Enlightenment period. And this is a repeat.
Yeah.
This cycle is a repeat of the Enlightenment times. So would love to know what you guys think.
I think yes, but not quite, not as soon as we would like it to be. I think, yes, it's just going to take, we've got a little bit more work to do before we get to the point that we are able to expand energy into the being artistic, creative. We have some problems to solve first. Because we're going into the unknown. Once we make it out of that, yes, that's what I get.
I just would like to. Are you done? I don't.
Yes. Yeah. Go ahead.
I just want to say, the way this is worded, I would look at it differently, because an earthquake, tsunami, and storm are very negative.
True.
So, is this an artistic and creative enlightenment?
Yeah, that's why I like that word better. Yeah, I did too.
Is it part of the evolution that we're going through? It's exploding into this beautiful thing. You can put it that way. But when I'm in Los Angeles, whenever I hear the word earthquake, it's like, where's the museum putty? You know. But no, in all seriousness, I do feel this is all part of this major shift we're going through.
Yes.
Yep. But it's not technically like, it's not like we're turning into Atlantis or anything.
No.
But what I do feel is enlightenment, where there's more empathy. And this phase that we've been going through for the last 25 years is fading out. And so it leads, it's the clock, the pendulum swinging to the other side.
Right.
But this is with love and kindness this time around, not meanness. That's how I read this. And I'm going to say the planet is due. It's already happening slowly.
It is happening. We're seeing it. And I'm not an astrologer, but we have a couple in the chat. But if you look back at the astrology of what Pluto and some other planets had 248 years ago, it was the time of the Civil War and so on and so on. But before that, it was the Enlightenment time. And they had darkness then. They had guillotines then. They had all of those things. We're thinking we're living through the worst. I mean, my daughter does. She's not quite 50. She thinks she's living through the worst time that we've ever had. And I'm like, you just haven't lived that long, girl.
Reminder, TV only had 3 channels.
And my
great grandmother had a stick in a wheel, that was her, went down the street with that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the 3 channels, they closed down at midnight.
Yes. Midnight. And if the president was on, forget watching anything, because it was on all 3 channels. Yeah, you couldn't just, I'll go watch something up. No.
Yes, I remember throwing my slipper at the television because I was sick of the Kennedy funeral. My father wasn't happy with that, but whatever.
I was one of the original channel servers. I put more knobs on the TV when I was a kid. My mother, nowadays it's like you did it remotely.
Yes. Yeah.
There you go. Pluto was in Aquarius during the American and French Revolution.
Yes.
And that's, a lot of things changed then. So I really do think I think we have some positive things to look forward to. I really, really do. Yeah. I don't want to come across thinking that everything is doom and gloom, even though there are people that are saying that. But I'm also not toxically positive.
Saying that.
Yeah, I know.
Remember the guy that the preacher told them that the earth was the end times were here, and wiped out his kids' bank accounts and built a bunker. And, oops.
Yeah. Yep. Well, they're now saying some of the evangelicals are saying, what is it, in 2 days that we're on the 23rd we have the rapture coming. Yeah.
All righty, then that's tomorrow. Okay.
You have a good time.
Absolutely.
Have a good time.
Make sure that you leave all your worldly possessions behind.
Where's Kirk Cameron when you need him?
I know. How true. Linda, I'm sorry. This question is really, really cute. I mean, I think you're probably serious, but I'm like, do you want to clean it out? You don't like to. So I'm going to say it really is all up to you if you're going to. And I'm not trying to be, I'm just trying to be kind of funny. But yeah. So what do you think?
When you find your friends, just say hello to them. But, but in all, you're in overwhelm. You're looking at this big project.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so it's stopping you from moving forward. And this is like hoarders, where they don't want to live like that, but they don't know where to start.
Right.
And so when you look at this closet, if you have stuff hanging on the door, focus on that. Only that.
Only that.
Then focus on the top shelf. Only the top shelf. Break it down into sections. Don't think like a man. We do one thing.
The whole thing. Yeah.
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 And you'll do it. You'll do it.
Yeah.
Look, think of it this way. You've got company coming, so clean the place.
There you go. There you go. I teach college English research writing. And they have to give me a 12 to 15 page paper at the end of the term, but I break it into chunks. They do this, then they pass it in, they do that, then they can, and a lot of them still can't do it, even though it's broken up. But it's certainly easier than trying to do a 15 page paper in 2 days or whatever it is. So I agree with you.
Before it's due.
Right. Yeah.
It's like when when I've worked on films to score, it's like you look at this huge thing they need 90 minutes worth of music on. You only have a month to do it, but then you break it down. 3 minutes a day. Period.
Yep. It really makes a difference, and I agree with you 100%. So I wasn't making fun of you because
I have a closet.
No, I know you weren't, but I have a couple of closets that really, my garage actually now needs to be cleaned out. Yeah. But anyway, we'll wish you luck.
I tell people, do not open that closet. Everything's going to fall out. Especially
the one
you have to clean up the place, So it's like, just
it's the one you got to push open. Yeah.
Hi, Celtic Sierra.
All right. So we have a Social Security question, and we, Arthur and I actually are of the age that this becomes something we had to decide how to do. Marina's in Canada, so I don't know how they do that in Canada. But
you can generally it's 65. You apply. You qualify. You get Social Security at 65. You can decide to take it early, which means you get a little less, or if you want to wait till after 65.
But
so it's a similar system.
At 65, but then you have a period after that. Like, I think I was 65 in March, but I wouldn't get full benefits until
3
September.
months or September. Okay.
And
it goes up now. For me, I was.
So what I'm telling is, I'm saying, I'm not an advisor when it comes to money.
I know
believe me. But what the guys are telling me is, talk to the right person about this. And I'm getting a yes on it because you're already qualified for your. If you wait to 70, why are you going to wait 2 years for money that you have now?
For me, it was a decision because my mother died and only had taken 2 months of Social Security before she died. And I said, I'll be damned. I mean, I'm still working and I took it. I don't care. I want it. I paid into it. So that's up to you though, Bobby. Yeah, it is up to you.
And depending on what state you are, watch Advantage plans.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
The only advantages is for the insurance companies, from what I can see so far.
That's right. That's absolutely right. And that's right now I have regular, so I don't have to worry about it. But
because you're already on Medicare, so so you got through that hurdle. So now you just have to figure out Social Security. I actually feel it's a good social network, a good. When they say it's an entitlement program, yeah, we're entitled to it because I put into it since I was 15.
Exactly.
I've worked since I was 15. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it.
Totally.
But I think that hurt me the most was that not only did my mother get only 2 months Social Security, but the month she died on April 30th, and they took the whole damn month back.
Oh.
And it's like if she had died May 1st, okay, we'll let you keep it. It just is ridiculous. So anyway, and I certainly don't wish any death on anybody, but I just felt like I want to get what I can get while I'm alive to get it. So, but it's your choice.
You're entitled to it.
You are entitled to it.
Exactly.
Yep. Wow.
Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
We got a Joseph passed 5 years ago. Sorry that you lost your partner. See if we can tap into Joseph.
Oh, Joseph was a flirt. He really, really liked to charm the ladies. You know, very, very. He's coming across as very, very flirty. You know, like he reminds me of that on Friends. How you doing? You know, So he's saying he's around you quite a bit, and there was a cologne that he used to like to put on. You didn't care for it very much. There was other colognes that you liked better, but this one he used to put it on, and that was like. You knew when he put that cologne on, he was kind of giving you the side eye. So, oh, what a character. Oh, what a character. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I love that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. Was it high karate by any chance? You know?
I don't know. But yeah, there was there was one that he thought was like his lucky cologne. You know? But he was the only one who really, really thought it smelled good on him. Like, obviously, he makes me want to laugh. Like, I'm just having a good time with his energy.
That's good. Yeah. That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you get, Aley?
I get that he was kind of an optimistic guy. And he says that, you know, he was kindred spirits with you. So I'm feeling as though he may have had some other past lives with you. And you guys just really connected on a very big level. He says he wants justice to come for you in, I don't know what for. Are you going through something that you have to work in the court system or something? I don't know. I'm not quite sure what this is, but gosh, he loves you. He really does. Yeah. Beautiful.
The only thing I'm getting is a very, like, you're a very jovial person, but also a very, like, a teddy bear on the inside, but rough on the outside. At the same time, what I'm hearing is you don't need my permission to move forward.
Okay.
I want you to be happy. And don't build a shrine.
There you go. Maybe that's the justice. Who knows?
I hope that makes sense.
Justice for yourself. Yeah.
Because again, I'm medium rare people, so
I get you. You're medium rare. We get you.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, this is an interesting question. Do you think the insurance industry will undergo major restructuring in the next 3 years? I have to tell you that there's some states that are completely refusing now to even cover homes, and there's some issues with that money going up. But what do you guys see? Anything?
There's going to be restructuring, yes, and I feel that's going to be something that the Biden administration is going to be on top of in the second term.
Yep.
And it might be spearheaded by Harris.
Good.
Yes.
That's good. I love that. She's been doing a lot now. I hope she continues. She needs to be out there and doing more.
She always did, but they never
the
showed
Democrats
it. Don't have a PR campaign like the Republicans do.
Yeah, that's very true. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
But yes, that's what I got.
Yeah. Looks good. All right.
Yep, absolutely.
Let's see. Dr. Ann, her mom, I think her mom fell and maybe hurt some vertebrae. Wondering if you get anything for that.
Actually, I'm getting over the next 4 months. Things do improve. Mm-hmm. If you want to know what card I just pulled a card from the Lenormand deck, and it's the Bright Sunshine and Happiness.
Oh,
which is 31, which is also 4. So that's what I got. Over 4 months.
4 months.
But also, I keep on getting something about law. If she fell, is there a chance that there could be a lawsuit pending out of this? Because if there is, I feel there's a positive outcome for her.
Okay. Well, that's good to know, Dr. Ann. You'll have to check. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I get details. So make sure that you look into everything from all angles, and double check to make sure that everything is exactly as it should be. Get copies of paperwork. Mm-hmm. Just put it in an SMA file. SMA stands for Save My, you know what? Throw it in there.
Yeah.
And I get Sacred Pool. I think if possible, your mom might benefit by either whirlpool or kind of taking some of the pressure off by being in a pool. So maybe look into that and see if that doesn't help her. Just don't let her sit around, because that's just going to make it worse.
Yeah. Yep. I got the beauty card, so I think it's just she's such a beauty, Ann. Yeah, just like you. So, and Ann lives in New Zealand. Her mom lives in California, so she isn't right near where she is, which makes it even harder, I think. So yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Ann. Hi, Kay Muldoon.
Absolutely. Yeah. And hi, everyone that's come in that we haven't had a chance to say
hello
individual hellos, but believe me, in my mind, I have seen you. I've acknowledged you, and I've said hello to each and every one of you.
We have 132 here, and so it's really difficult to say hello to everybody and not leave people out. So,
well, yeah, I do this like a president. Like, I put it out there, and all those classified documents are now mine. So all these people are mine. I'm saying hello to. So I'm putting it out there by my mind.
There you go. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Ooh. It's like I was talking about my favorite Martian the other day. Remember when his antennas came up? Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So Dan wonders if he can get a reading on a will dispute. His brothers have conspired to have me disinherited. Boy, Dan, this happens every time. I swear to God. I did get a good attorney, and he's fighting it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry to hear it. It happens with families, and I don't get it.
I know.
Yep.
I know. They have no idea that the bad energy that they are putting out there is going to come.
It will
come back at them tenfold. Where it's whoever is. Yeah, whoever will you're in, this is what they wanted done at the end. That's their commitment to everyone, and that should be honored. Never mind what you think.
Well, first of all, I'm just going to say your brothers are control freaks.
Yeah.
And you're being a highly sensitive person, you feel things deeper than most. And so they know that. So they know that it's not sometimes what they say, but how they say it that can affect you. So this is where you have to remove yourself from that and take away any emotion.
Mm-hmm.
They're bullies. So your attorney is your bully to bully the bullies. It's not going to be pretty. I'm going to tell you that. But in the long run, you prevail.
Yes.
Because they're trying to do something that is questionable. And there's documentation that you're supposed to be in the will. Yep. And that will come to light. So you may not be talking to them after this, but just send them love and light until they get it right.
Yep. They're not as spiritually compassionate and empathetic as you, Dan. Yeah, they don't get it. They don't get it.
They never will.
No. This is, I agree with Arthur. This is about you making a choice, and you know, it's choosing to engage or choosing to disengage. And you can disengage. That's what you pay the lawyer for. That's their job, is to worry about the what's, when, where's, whatever. That's not your job. But ultimately, yeah, again, it's the golden palace. It works out.
Yeah.
It works out.
Bus. And what I got was, you know what a kiss is in the mafia, right? Yeah. And it does hurt your heart. And I get that, because it's happened to me. And you are remembering the past, but your brothers are just focused with what they want. And it's all about the money. It's all about the money, Dan. Yeah. So I'm glad you got a lawyer. I'm glad you're working through it. But you may have to steel your heart, you know, in order, and you know, get stronger.
Not really steal his heart, but just soften it so that he's not being hurt.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like, forgive them, Father, they know not what they do.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Arthur. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is painful. My brother didn't talk to me for 14 years. It was a waste of life, you know, waste of time. We could have been together. So, Louise, this is a real easy one. Yes, yes, and yes. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You can put out there. You can charge them by the moon. Yes. You can put your cards out there. You can also put, some crystals can go in running water like a brook, but not selenite. And there's a couple others that can't. And you can also smudge them with sage or sweetgrass.
Or
spray. That's right. Yes. I actually have one of those. Yes. I have nag champa that I can spray.
Oh, I love that stuff.
I know. It's great stuff. Yeah.
It is. I have the incense.
To do this. And during a full moon is when things become illuminated. So things that were hidden now come to the surface.
Yes.
Yes, they do. They very much do. Yeah.
It'd be interesting. The full moon comes out during a trial.
Oh, that's very true. So we're going to have but I don't think he's in court, is he?
No, he's
in court tomorrow. I thought that
the criminal, it already started. It doesn't matter. The full moon, the energy of the full moon doesn't just last that one day.
You're right, Arthur. Yeah,
just like an eclipse doesn't last the eclipse. It can last months and months and over years.
Oh, I know, or even years. Actually, yeah, that's very true. All right. So I have. I'm going to ask you this question, since we are letting Spirit drive, and Spirit's doing really well. But what happened? What did Mike Johnson? Did he really ever come to Jesus? I don't think so, Marina.
Yeah, he told him, "You're not Moses. Step down." He bitch slapped him.
It sounds really good. Someone actually had a conversation with him and said, "Listen, I'm going to give you some words of advice. You're on your way out. Okay. You're going to be remembered as the guy who was in here. You were a placeholder for a little while. So here's something that you can do. Not only do you come out looking like the good guy, but B, you get to to kind of give the middle finger to all the people who want to toss you out.
How true is that?
Yes. One stone. This is what you do.
Okay.
And that's what he did.
That's what he did.
Now my liver's probably backing up from the 70s, what I'm about to say, because it's going to sound really crazy. But I feel, I don't know, I kept on seeing this, I kept on feeling it somehow. Nancy Pelosi got to him.
Oh. Well,
could very well be.
If anybody could. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I don't know if it's for her directly, but somebody gave him a message.
Somebody gave him a message.
Yes.
You're going to go, no matter, you're damn if you do, damn if you don't. So you might as well help people.
Yeah,
exactly.
And that's where he was told, if you give them the money, it keeps American daughters and sons out of harm's way.
War. And he has children that could be in the war, or a stepson or something. Yeah. Okay.
He has 4 children, and the adopted one. We know
the adopted one. Right. Well, I mean, that makes an awful lot of sense. I also thought that there was another reason why I thought of it. Now I can't remember. Well, isn't Hakeem going to get this position if they get rid of him? Isn't that what you're saying as well? No.
What I've been predicting. Bless you.
Oh, thank you.
I always say, after 10 minutes after his name was announced, I was on my community page saying, "Don't freak out. By the end of May, he's probably going to be gone." Scandals.
Yeah.
And I said there'd be a whisper campaign at the end of January into February.
Yep.
But where I read it is, I feel he'll be out. And I keep on getting a placeholder. Just somebody interim. But then Hakeem Jeffries does take over before the election.
Okay.
That's how I've seen it.
All right. Well, I think Linda G said that too. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
And and I've also been saying that Clarence Thomas will be gone by October.
Okay.
End of October.
Okay.
From your mouth to God's ear.
That's it. That's it.
I've been saying that for the last 2 years.
So you have something to ask in your head. Nancy Pelosi stepped down to help press charges against Trump for exposing addresses of her and others, putting them in danger. Do you see it? I thought he cut a deal in order not to get in trouble for trying to flip the election. That's what I thought. I thought they said, you do this and we won't have Jack Smith come and get you. Because isn't he somebody that was involved in...
Wait a minute, I'm not...
Yeah, I'm trying to wrap my head, but
my head, Nancy Pelosi stepped down to help press charges against Trump for exposing addresses of her. And in other words, when he put out her address and her husband got
hit in the head with a
Maxwell silver hammer.
Yeah.
And then the guy that was arrested by Obama's place.
That's true. Yes. Yep.
No, I don't think she stepped down because of that. I feel she had other reasons to step down.
Okay.
Yeah.
She can do more where she is now than where she was. There's too much. The spotlight was on her too much.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now she can do things the way a good Aries female will, quietly.
Yeah. Quietly. Yes. Yep.
Exactly.
Do you think that he's going to get a hold of any of himself is going to get a hold of any of these jurors' names and addresses and harass them? No? I don't know.
I feel they're pretty, well, I know they're protected. I mean, the guys keep on telling me they're protected.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
But and I also feel that within 2 years, doxing is going to be against the law.
Yeah.
Good. It's about time.
It we consider some type of stalking.
Sure it is. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what happens on that one.
I think we're going to find out a lot tomorrow when they do the arguments about about the gag order. and didn't violate the gag orders.
Right.
I think that once he gets a taste, and for some reason, I see him not at the desk with his lawyers, but I see him isolated in a room by himself. And I think that's when it starts to kind of sink in a little that maybe I need to shut up. Yeah. It's going to be hard for him because he can't help himself. That's who he is. Yeah. But I think when he is a little isolated, and it could just be in another in an adjoining courtroom or whatever, but he is by himself. He's isolated, no phone, nobody
no phone. He answered the phone the other day. Yeah,
however, he's being monitored. There's also a camera on him.
Yes.
I just keep on manifesting that they bring him in like Hannibal Lecter.
with that mask on. Yeah. I did hear the opening argument repeated today, and it said his lawyer got up and said that do you really think that a frugal businessman like this man would give Michael Cohen $42,000 to do the hush money thing? And then he said he's a big guy, and he's a very big man with big energy, and so he should be always called President Trump. And I wanted to throw up. It's like he's not the president.
Criminal defendant Trump is who he is.
Diaper Don, honestly.
Diaper Don.
Yes, Diaper Don.
Lousy Diaper Don.
Oh, terrible. The people can't stand it. It's so bad in there. And actually, I just saw a picture of Mike Pence sitting behind him. I guess he was in Congress, and Mike was going like this. This was a number of years ago. So it's been going on for quite a while. Garden Chicken. Maybe we can all send healing and protection to the jurors. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with you. They need to be protected. They're doing their civic duty. A lot of them are really afraid of all the things that are going on.
I would ask for a hazmat.
And a lot of them aren't necessarily afraid of Trump so much as they are afraid of the Trump lunatic faction.
Well, in the media, they're not liking that.
No.
Yep.
Years and years ago, I used to have a T-shirt that said, "Jesus, please save me from your followers."
Yeah. Yes.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Honestly. I did notice that, Ron, you said you didn't get a notification. I'm letting everybody know on all channels that YouTube is dumping a lot of subscriptions. So if you're not getting them, check all your subscriptions. I've seen it everywhere. I lost 10 in about an hour. And I know some of them are bots. I know that. But just check it out.
I just thought people weren't liking me anymore.
No, well, some of them probably were, yes. But
I didn't do my solo show yet.
Yeah.
But no, this is all crazy.
It is crazy. Well, Haley wonders if we have any insight into a possible move. She doesn't know when or where it will happen, what you can afford. Do you know how many people have asked me this question in the last week? I'm seeing a lot of people ready to move. Do you think Spirit's putting us where we need to be? I do. Yeah. I totally agree.
I just wish some of them would go to the other side, though.
Well, not you, Haley.
No. I'm talking about certain individuals.
Yes, I do understand. Yes. Yeah, I know.
I'm going to say yes on this, but it's going to be September, October when you're going to revisit it and think who, what, when, where, and why.
Right.
You're going to move not because you have to.
Okay.
But it's because you almost like downsizing, like you want to.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. But, and every time you move, you also clear energy and move things around and change things up. So it's always
wasn't that commercial? Change your karma, change your karma.
Could be.
There you go. I like that.
I got One Ring Circus, and that what this reminded me of was, you notice that the person on the elephant and the elephant aren't taking up that much room. So it did feel like downsizing, like saying, you know what, I don't need all this. I'm okay with just this. So it feels like yes, yeah, you will be. You will be doing that soon, and magic streams. So maybe there's
some magic money coming.
Somewhere by the water, somewhere by something good is coming in. So
and we are at an hour, so we have to go. But I do want to say that I saw that there were other people that were considering moving. Make a plan. Talk it out, get your bills settled, figure out where you want to go, make sure that that's really where you want to be. I don't see there's any reason why you couldn't move if that's what you really wanted to do, because I just believe that you're being called. I think we're all being called for different things, but I'm seeing a lot of moving here. So
but in a good way.
In a good way. Yeah.
In a very good way.
Thank you very much.
I just want to thank everyone for stopping by. I mean, I just saw, I haven't even been looking at it's like all of a sudden it was like squirrel, and I started looking at the names and everything. So thank you everyone for stopping by.
We had 165 people here, and we couldn't be more grateful to you all for being here. I'm sorry we couldn't read all of you. It was just a huge list. But much love. And Arthur, it's always wonderful to spend time with you. Thank you. And we'll be seeing you. Marina's due in May, and she's going to be hosting the 2 in May. So we'll see you at the end of the month in May.
Maybe by then I'll be able to figure out how to use StreamYard.
Maybe, Arthur. Or are you seeing July?
I don't know.
One of these days.
It depends, depends where I'm at,
okay.
Jail, whatever.
But
thank you, everyone. Really.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yep. Much love. Absolutely. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye all.